Let's go, and we're live. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Presco. Oh, I missed the old Ivan on Tech videos. Genius. Ivan on Tech, give him a shout out, give him a follow. Leader of the blockchains, he'll teach you how to program, develop, everything like that. Everything's on the website, go for it, have a look. Links in the description. Guys, I'm the BiznessPres, and today we're looking at the daily trend. We've got some big news. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. Some good, some bad. We'll just have to see. All right. Today's going to be a bit longer. I'm going to be showing some of my own products. I've been busy. I've been building this website. Hopefully it can help everyone out understand cryptos and how to build generational wealth. Some passive income, even do a bit of day trading if you want. So let's jump right into it. On the daily trend. Oop, calm down. Jeez, how many you got open? Couple. Oh, not that one. Sorry guys, bear with me. All right, here we go. So Bitcoin. What can we see here with Bitcoin? We see Bitcoin's near the all-time high. Did not take very long, did it? When I first started making my videos, I was at this cross right here. And now we've done 75%. It's great. So for everyone who was buying the top, because it come on the news, it was a great idea, rah. Now we're back to break even again. If you bought the dip, you're in some juicy profits. And if you're buying back here, accumulating at the end of the bear market, then this is what we've all been waiting for. So what we expect now, we don't have to get it straight away because we should see some resistance from all-time high. But if we draw a cheeky trend line here, you can see that the trend is bullish. We'll get rid of that. That was our consolidation period in the middle. We'll go back in the past videos if you want to see how that played out. The last signal we got was the buy signal. Okay, up here is a sell. Okay, before that it was a buy, especially after the crash. It didn't mean much because we're in such negative territory and we're down here, right? But as soon as we come back to the neutral zone, to the flat, to the zero, right? We get a buy signal, well, we'll see what happens, bang. And then we come here, we top out for a bit, but it's only a pullback. It's only a pullback because what did we do? We pulled back, double bottomed. We didn't even make it to the 618 fib. So this is a healthy trend. Yep, the 50 right there. So it's a healthy trend. It's not a strong trend when we're only retracing to like the 30 and the 40 and we're following the smaller moving averages. It's not a weak trend where we need to bounce off the 200 all the time. It's a healthy trend. And for Bitcoin to have a healthy trend, it means we've got a healthy market. When Bitcoin goes up, everything else wants to go up. It's great. We're getting a lot of things come out. A lot more projects are being launched every day, and yeah, things are looking good. Now the big news about Bitcoin is we've got a Bitcoin ETF, an exchange traded fund. Now that would normally mean awesome, right? Yes, you know, Wall Street's bullish, rah, but not necessarily, all right? When they brought their futures product out from Backed and CME, it was the top of the market and they shorted this. If you don't know trading, essentially you can buy it predicting that the price is going to go up, and that's a long. Or you can buy it predicting that the price is going to go down, and that's a short. And what are you using? Sometimes you use your Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. If you're trading on Bybit with me, you got the invest perpetuals. Otherwise, you're just using Tether. You're using a stable coin or whatever and just betting that the price is going to go down. And that's what they did. Right here. All right. We didn't even get much divergence up until the second top. And that's when they come out saying, yeah, no, they made their money off everyone else, you know? So, guys, the ETF is not the best news in the world, but it does kind of back up the theory we've only got a couple months left. October's near the end. We've got September and December, and that's our sell window. Guys, I'm selling at the end of the year. If not before, if the Fed pulls the rug, for the first time ever, I'm going to have stop losses in my Hodl portfolio. All right, because I'm looking to cash out. I'm looking to increase my cash position so that when we do get the bear market and when we do come down 80, 90%, all right, from the top to the very bottom, we come down 80%. All right, and yeah, there was some swing trades in the meantime, but this here was a quick free fall. All right, let's go from there to there. How long did that take? A month. All right, a month of just bearishness. And what do we see? We've seen that here too. All right, a month of just bearishness. Now why? Well, that was actually a lot quicker. So the Fed was not doing the repo at that point in time. They were not injecting the market with trillions of dollars like they are currently today. Show you. New York Fed. Market starter dashboard. There's the reverse repo, there's your repo, there's your mortgage-backed securities. Like, these guys are buying assets like they're going out of fashion just to prop up the economy. And when they stop doing this, when they stop putting nearly $1.5 trillion in the market, it's game over, guys. It's game over. The crypto run is dead. And if they do that at the same time that this ETF comes out and they short it, and everyone's expecting that this thing's going to break out and go to the moon and reach the 100, 200, 500K that everyone's talking about, like, guys, we might not get it. If everyone's thinking about it, then the opposite needs to happen for people to make money. Only 5 to 10% of traders actually make money. That means 90% of people in the market are losing. So where are you? You know what I mean? That's why we've got to build our positions low and sell high. All right, that's the point of the daily trend. Go and check out the indicators, the introduction video. And guys, I'm building out the website so we can do this in a bull market, in a bear market, in capitulation. Like, we should be able to identify the setup next to be able to play it right. That's the purpose of the daily trend. That's why I'm here to help you guys. That's why I'm putting it all on my website. Okay, so if you don't know what's going on, I should be able to help out. And if you do know what's going on, then great, join the team. Give us some input, give us your research, help out where you can. The more the merrier. Teamwork makes the dream work, as I say. Now, looking at this, okay, look at these areas right here, okay? This green line, previous support. We've now flipped the black line and tested it as support. So our resistance got broken and we retested it as support. Okay, so we're making, after the crash, we're making a higher high and still flat. All right, and then a higher high and a higher low, and a higher high and a higher low. All right, this is on the daily. We haven't even really had a consolidation yet. Here was our consolidation and we did not make a higher low. A lower low. So the trend is still bullish. Trend is still bullish, and I showed the other day we're kind of in this ascending channel. Can even draw it all the way from back here, and we kind of broke out from there. And on the RSI, we're not really topping out or anything. Okay, if anything, we made a higher high, and momentum's still pointing up. I'll probably get rid of that. So yeah, we're just, best thing Bitcoin can do is break through all-time highs. And then everything's going to follow. The money will go from Bitcoin once it's done its run into Ethereum, and then it does its run, and then into XRP, and it just smashes everything. And as soon as XRP is moving, exit strategy time. Guys, this is less than 90 days away, in my opinion. We will not still be going up in March. I can guarantee you that. Okay, another 6 months from now, looking this bullish. No. This move here, what did this take, right? This move took 190 days. All right, big correction. All right, so this is wave 1, 2, and then we've got the third wave coming up. Like, guys, this is it. This is it. This is the moment we have all been waiting for. Well, we're still not guaranteed to get it, if you know what I mean. So we could pretty much now start to move our levels up, right? The 50 of the RSI is this black line. It's like the middle of the channel, all right? And so far we've got support there, the 200's above it, the 50's above it, and the 21's above it, and they're all in order. So we're looking bullish. I've got to bring this up slightly, just slightly, okay? Previous support there, previous support there. We mucked around here, we made a bottom, and we broke out. So this, to me, now is the middle of the channel. If we pull back, we're going to pull back to this area, okay? We'll likely make a double bottom, get picked up by support, by the moving averages, by the trend line, and then we will go again. Okay, so that's what I see, that's what I'm calling for, which means we can move this one up to about there, and that will be our support zone. Okay, and this pretty much now is our dead bottom. The way I see it, when we correct 80%, as long as it's not from here, as long as it's not from the all-time high, that's a 50% correction. That's huge. All right, 50, 60, 70. 70% will take us back to all-time highs. 2018 all-time highs. Could we see that? I mean, yeah, we could. All right, the Fed wants to take your money. The Fed works with Barked, CME, BlackRock. They've got a click, guys. These are the inside investors, the institutional, right? The inside traders, right? We're just retail market investors. Like, we get played, or we can do what they do and make money. So that's why I studied like the whole market. It's not just Bitcoin, it's literally the whole market. Look at the stock market the other day, right? We broke down. Okay? And now what are we doing? We're printing a bullish head and shoulders. There's the neckline, which is the 50 moving average, and we just broke above it. All right, so stocks just had a pullback, but it looks bullish. All right. As soon as we broke here and started making lower lows, I was a bit worried. I'm thinking, hey, maybe we're going to the bottom of this channel, but nah. All right, we found support. Money's coming in. It's got to go somewhere. It's going to stocks. Okay. Could we see a rejection here? Potentially. Potentially, yeah. We can come up, get knocked, and then we're on. We're on. But the bullish side of things, so this is a pattern. And when we break out from our pattern and we retest the neckline, we should get to our target. And our target's a new all-time high for stocks. All right, that's the SP 500. Nasdaq's looking similar. All right, there's the left shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's just a little bit different, but we draw this trend line resistance on the momentum. You can see we broke out, retested it, and now we're going. All right, and on price, broke out, retested, and then we kept going. So guys, the daily trend strategy works on everything. I could have been trading stocks if I wanted to. I just didn't want to. No, we had a triple bottom here, and then we broke out. I'm going to retest the 50. We should break up, right? Okay, the VIX, the volatility index, it's been low. Yeah, it come up here before, it scared everyone, right? We had a lot of sell pressure, and then it's just come down, come down, come down, come down. If anything, we look like we're coming down to new lows, which is great. Okay, because when we made highs, the market was at all-time low. So if we're making lows here, the market's going to be all-time high. So if they bring out an ETF and they want to short the top, we're going to see this just break out of the channel and just explode. And that will be bad. That is a signal to me to get out. And to get out. Everything, get into something stable, cash out in your fiat currency, swap your cryptos into stable dollars so you can still stake them for 8% compounding interest. Guys, if you're not saving money in cryptos, you better be making it, because traditional finance, you're not even getting 1%, you know what I mean? So that'll all be in the website. It's kind of the point while I'm making the website. You don't want to listen to me ramble on the whole time. You know, you just go in at your own time, you read, you click the links, use the affiliate marketing provided, and then we both get a kickback, and you guys are in the crypto game. And if you follow me, I should be able to tell you when we're topping out, when we're bottoming out, and you should be able to ride the swings. Okay, so this is what we're really watching out for. The US 10-year Treasury is like, the bond market is rising, and that's not good. This is an inflation metric, all right? And we broke this downtrend resistance, okay? Could this be a bear flag? No, I don't think so, because we didn't pull into resistance and then get rejected. We pulled into resistance and then broke above it. And now we're actually holding this trend line up. So it'll be interesting to see when we get to this level, do we get knocked back? Do we have another one of these? I doubt it. I actually think they're going to let these things rise, and we're going to go up, and that is actually the bearish alternative. If these things come down, it means people aren't buying government bonds. They're like, nah, why would I buy your crappy paper rubbish? I'm going to buy crypto. So if we see that get rejected and come down, bull market confirmation. If we see it break up, we got to play defense. We've got to play defense, which means we need to protect our positions. We need to build our cash position rather than accumulate assets. All right. Well, that's the way I see it anyway. I could be wrong. Guys, if you like what you're listening to, please smash the like button, leave some comments and stuff. It's really good. It'll be really awesome to get some interaction, and so I can start charting your guys' cryptos. All right. Because I got my watch list. I want to see what you guys are interested in. Now this is the Bitcoin dominance. We kind of got a double bottom pattern here. We got a bullish divergence on the daily time frame. I was thinking we were making a bear flag here and continuing, but not the case. So when we see this orange zone, we may get rejected and continue on. Might just be one bigger bear flag, you know. Or we could break out. And if we break out, that's great for Bitcoin. It just means altcoins will be moving a bit slower. But as soon as this thing comes down again, whether it's from here, or whether it's a bit early, that's altcoin season. And that's what we want. That's what we want. The returns aren't in Bitcoin. I'll be all out of Bitcoin by the end of the year, most likely. It's just, there's better yields elsewhere. Better yields elsewhere, you know? And if we're going to expect 80% correction, like, I want a cash position so I can buy more Bitcoin at the bottom. And the DeFi perpetual, seeing we pulled back a little bit, kind of sideways now. If anything, broke out. We're just waiting to pick up. Okay, so if momentum goes into the green zone, it's going to pick up profits, because then the pullback will bring us down to like one of these levels here. We'll go up, we'll come down into our buy zone again, and then we'll buy. And that's how we play out on the daily trend. All right, and this is Sushi, this is Aave, this is Compound, this is DYDX. All your DeFi is in the index right now. It's like your SP 500. 500 of the best performing stocks are in this index. All the DeFi is in this index. All right, let's have a quick look at gold. Not doing a lot, still consolidating. Silver, still consolidating, a bit heavier by the looks. But we've got our bullish divergence. You see this low was made lower, but we made a higher low on the RSI, which means things could be turning around. This could be a pivot point. And sure, why not? Look where we are. Okay, we're at a previous top. We broke it, kind of tested it here, come to the top of the range again, and now we're at the bottom of the range. I don't think we're going to break this. No way we're going to break this. Silver's going to be way too important in the future. The way I see it, this is just a downtrend to a support level. As soon as we get to the support level, we'll get our divergence, and then we'll break out of support, retest, and go to the top of the channel again. Are we flipping silver? Nah, it's just a hedge against the banks to me. You know, what if something happens? What if one day you couldn't take your money out of the bank? What if? You know, do you have all your cryptos in a USB yet? You know, you got to be prepared for these things. And there's a reason why cryptos are so big. All right, so that's Bitcoin. That's the macro market. All right, let's have a look at everything else crypto. So if you're following me, we got Songbird. And I said before, I got it here for free for holding the XRP snapshot. I bought everything down here. We come to the top of the range. We made a higher low. And then we consolidated a little bit before breaking out. Okay. And we got to our first target level. That's great. Okay. Now notice we didn't make a top pattern. We did not make a top pattern. No, we just got hit and then we come back down. So this could have been an area to take profits. You know, especially if you were dollar cost averaging all through here. You know, if you bought the bottom of this wick like I did, that's a 50% swing. That's decent. But where's the pullback? You know, the pullback was 15%. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But I didn't look at the fees. I didn't look at the fees it's going to take to buy and sell Songbird, a taxable event, rah, rah, rah. Is there any point? Not really. That's not how I'm playing it. Now I'm playing it more like Shiba, like I said. Okay, and I got some juicy details with Shiba. So yeah, there could have been a first take profit and buy back in here. We don't know if we're going to keep going a little bit more sideways, but the way I see it, this is where we're pulling back to. All right, we broke out of resistance and we're testing it as support. Okay, and we've got the trend line there. We didn't make a top pattern, so we know that it's just a pullback. All right, and our moving averages are in formation. Okay, if we pull back to here, we might get something like that. Okay, so our previous signal was sell signal up here. Okay, and we're just waiting for the buy signal to kick back in. Moving average is flat. Okay, just waiting for it. It's not there yet, but we're waiting for it. Okay, the RSI is pulled back to the 50. Okay, actually made a lower low on the RSI, but that's okay. This is only the 1 hour. That's pretty flat, just under the 40 there. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, but we may have broken this trend line on the RSI. So we could see another pullback, breakout, and continue on our merry way. I think that's how it'll go down. So we haven't bottomed out just yet. So we're looking at this area right here. Okay, where the previous low was. We're looking for it to pick up there. Okay. We don't need to follow the 100. We know we're in order. Okay. 21 and the 50 is what I'll be watching. We're above the 200. That's fine. That's all I need to know. So this previous level of resistance, okay, previous resistance is now tested as support. But for me, it's still the middle of the channel. So we're not going to get too carried away just yet. Because we can still break it, we can still come down. We can still come down as low as maybe this low, and we're still bullish. Okay, like I said, Songbird's new. We don't have a daily chart. The 4 hour, yeah, it looks like we're going to get some more consolidation. All right, is what it is. But on the 1 hour, might not last very long. You know, we might just come and scoop the lows one more time, get picked up by the moving average, and we're gone. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. These are the lines we'll keep. Okay, that's what we're following. There's ultimate support. And there's our buy range. Okay, comes in here, buy it. If it goes above the targets, sell it. Okay, that's our target. It's our bottom, middle, target, all right? We don't have to sell at targets, you know, if you just want to accumulate, if you want to sell it in 2 months, whatever, keep it forever, whatever. Don't know where Songbird's going to go, don't quite know what we're able to do with it yet. We might be able to stake it, but I don't think so. So everything I bought, I'm going to be selling. Everything I got for free, pretty much going to be keeping. So Songbird's looking good, exactly as predicted. Shiba's looking a bit, how you going? Okay. So we see this massive run up. Okay, let's get rid of that. That's our massive run up on this black line, right? Our trend line. What happened? That trend line was broken and we're now on this trend line. Okay, what happened with that? It got rejected. Got rejected by this trend line resistance. Right, so that's valid. You know, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch. Still haven't broken out yet. Alright, so we're not following a trend line anymore. Following the support line. Okay, price is squeezing between support here, okay, and resistance here. Alright, now what we call this is a bull flag. Alright, because we had the impulsive move up. Alright, impulsive move up, and I got rid of my capital thing here, and I profited all the way up, and I sold my last Shiba. Oop, come on, sold my last Shiba right there. Alright, was I looking for the pullback? No, I wasn't. I'm done with Shiba. It can go to 20 billion, I don't care. This is what I think about Shiba, right? It's got 100x to get to 1 cent. Look where Shiba is in the market. Alright, this is CoinGecko, this is your metrics website. You can literally see everything from here. The market's at $2.5 trillion. There's volume, there's all your coins there, 9,800 coins. Alright, and it's got the rankings in order of market cap. Market cap means how much money is in the project, in the protocol, in the bank. Alright? Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP is usually up there, but you know, it hasn't had the best bull run yet. You know, ADA's smashed it. Binance Coin, you know, Binance Smart Chain, Solana smashed it. Polkadot smashed it. You know, the top 10 was very different at the start of the bull run. You know, Dogecoin somehow ended up in the top 10. You know, just because Elon pumps it, and then they built a decentralized exchange on it. So you can, pretty sure it's Dogecoin, it might be Shiba, but you put your dog coin away and you earn some bark and bowls. I don't know. I'm not interested. But here is Shiba at number 12. The number 12 cryptocurrency in the world over Aave, over EOS, over Elrond Gold, you know, over Hedera Hashgraph, over Phantom, Theta. Like, these are all awesome projects. Filecoin, VeChain, one of my biggest bags, Stellar. We're going to get into that today. Algorand, one of the cheapest, most efficient protocols you can have. And it's at 20. And what's at 12? Shiba. What the hell? This is what tells me Shiba's not going to go very far. Alright, it's at $14 billion and it's near the top 10. Where's it going to go? Where's it going to go from there? Was it going to compete with Bitcoin? Was it going to compete with XRP, with Polkadot? No way. Maybe. Maybe if this 2.5 trillion market cap goes to 10 trillion, you know, and then Bitcoin's pumped and people are taking their profits, and Ethereum's pumped and people are taking their profits, people might look at Shiba then. Maybe. I'm not. The way I see it, that's a big fat rejection right there. So this looked like it was going to double bottom and carry us through and break us out, but no, we got rejected. So whether we're just going to find support here in the middle of the range. Oh, I'm supposed to be out. So whether we find support in the middle of the range before it decides what it wants to do. Alright, here's where we can look at our indicators. And they can tell us what's going on. Okay, our volume Volume's been declining. Okay, that's good. That's what you want to see in a pullback. Less volume. All right, so people just sold. Money's gone out. Wait for it to come back in. All right. And what do we see on the RSI? Well, when we topped out here, we had this trend line resistance. We just broke out of it. But we made a lower high, so we're probably going to pull back to it. We're probably going to pull back to somewhere here. All right, 40, 30. All right, 50 is our midline, our neutral zone. So if we're at 50, we're not doing anything. So yeah, if we pull back here, this is literally pulling back to an area of support into a buy zone because your stop loss can be tight. You know, if it breaks support, where's it going to go? Where's support? Maybe there, but if it breaks that too, where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? All right, well, maybe a 618. All right, it doesn't look like much, but bring out your ruler. From where we are now, it's still a 35% correction. I don't think you want to be in that. So if we break out, here's our next trade. All right, we've got the pole to the flag and then a breakout. That's where it'll take us. All right, from where we are now to 80% trade. All right, tight stop, because if we break support, probably not going to hold anything. So it's 20 to 70 or a 3.5 risk to reward. Okay, and you could wait. For it to come down, grab these moving averages, maybe even bounce one more time on the support, which means your entry will be lower, which means your stop can be tighter. And there you go. We've just taken the risk off the table just by being patient. Okay, we've just got another 5%, which makes this a 70% against a 14%. That's a 5.5 risk to reward. Are we going to get it? Let's look at the daily. I mean, maybe. If we look at the MACD, it's just crossed down. So I don't think so. So we're back on the 4 hour. We just did get a tick up, but that doesn't mean we're full-fledged bullish, you know. That just means like maybe the consolidation's over, right? And we might just begin trending sideways. All right, between this and between this. So then, even if we do break out of here, we're probably going to get rejected up here, and it's only going to be a 30% gain, which is now a 2-to-1 risk reward. So look, I don't like Shiba where it stands now. I think if you're getting it back in here, great. Even then it was still how you going, because some of these pullbacks were like 30-40%. It was pretty scary, but I knew we're at the bottom. Don't worry, just keep buying it, you know, and this is what happens. So that's what I'm waiting for with Songbird. You watch the other video if you want to know a bit more, but yeah, that's where I see it. And yeah, looking good. It's Polkadot's at the top. Okay, was talking about it before, and now it's just losing a bit of momentum here, maybe pulling back. We'll see. But we're at the top, which is a resistance area. Okay, people take profits at the tops. But as soon as we break out of it, I mean, there's no resistance. Where are we going to go? You know, where are we going to go? So let's pull out our trend-based Fibonacci extension, and we can get some targets. All right, Polkadot could reach 250 Australian dollars. Could. In the next wave, it could. All right. Oh, someone's out. G-Day. All right, so we've got Polkastarter. When Polkadot broke out, hello. Polkadot broke out. I called this one. I said it could be on, and it was. It just went bang. 65%. Wow. Now it's pulling back to the neutral zone, to the buy zone. So Polkastarter, Polka Markets is another one. Like Shiba, it's down nice and low, and this is something that could just absolutely explode. Doesn't have to, but it can. You know, and where we are, we're above moving averages. above moving average by the looks. 21 and the 50. Ah, yeah, right. Maybe not. Maybe not. Hey, darling, you okay? Okay, so ChainLink's still pretty low. Okay, it's above this previous top. Okay, we bottomed underneath it. We're topping out above it. We flipped it as support. We should be going up and on into the new wave. Same with Maker. Most of DeFi's down pretty low, guys. Like, I don't know what, why, how, but look. But this is old school DeFi. This is layer one. You know, these are expensive. The fees are ridiculous. I'm not involved. All right. What I did just then is I'm staking Cello. I bought a lot of Cello while it was down low. Bought a lot of Cello down low, down in these areas. Okay. Anything under this top I was buying, because that was pretty scary to me. Like, we only had this, and it's like, wow, how low can this go? But as soon as we kind of made a higher high, I was buying the whole pullback. All right. I didn't get a chance to sell this, but we did flip the previous all-time high of support, and we're picking up on this trend line. So I put all my Cello into the Cello wallet, staking it for dollars, and it was cheap as chips. It was less than a cent in transaction fees. But I looked at Aave. You want to send Aave, it's $80 in transaction fees. How the hell are you supposed to make your money with $80 worth of transaction fees? But all the same, I'm flipping these. You know, I don't have a lot left in them, so I'm just going to get my profits out of them. It's on a key level of support, and we're just waiting for it to pick up. Now, the altcoin of the day is Stellar XLM. We're getting some bullish news from Stellar. Grayscale is buying it, you know. We just broke out of this resistance. Like, Stellar's been one of my biggest bags for the longest time, but we're actually now starting to see it. You know, we're making this rounded bottom, cup and handle. Cup and handle, we're breaking out, and we should get going. The daily trend looks good. You know, we're looking flat, we're looking like we bottomed out. We should pick up. And in comparison to the Bitcoin pair, we see that we're still way on the bottom. But against Bitcoin, this thing can move. Look, 8x in 12 days. So you put one Bitcoin in an XLM for that 12 days, you're pulling out 8 Bitcoins. And then it does this big rounded bottom, and then you're doing it all over again, bigger and better. 10 Bitcoins. So that's kind of what happens, guys. That's how the market works. People sell Bitcoin when they're profited, and they put it into an altcoin that's going to do something ballistic like this. And with the news that XLM is getting, we could see that happen before XRP, before some of these other ones. So that's what I'm watching out for, guys. We've got good news, we've got bad news. We just have to see what the charts tell us. Songbird's looking juicy. Bitcoin's looking juicy. Will this continue out? Will we break all-time highs? Let's check the 4 hour, shall we? That's looking great. We're getting nice bullish hammer candles on trend line with little to no resistance areas. Who knows where this thing could end up? But we are getting bearish divergence on the 4 hourly. So we're not in the clear just yet. All right, we'll have to see a decent breakout. All right, guys, that's all I have. Smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe. Show you the website later because I've just been rambling forever. See you in the next video, guys. Thanks. Have a good one. See you. Bye.